D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to This Week in Review. And today is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode because as I'm filming this, it is going to be, it's a little bit later at night, and it is going to be a holiday of Easter, and if you celebrate that holiday, happy Easter to you, and if you don't, I understand. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode because my family is celebrating Easter and doing the whole egg hunt and all that stuff, and baskets and everything. As I've stated before on this channel, I'm a family man, so I got babies, and they like the fun stuff that you do at Easter. But anyways, to get to the, I'm not going to talk about TV shows or movies that have come out, but I can tell you right now, Ready Player One is fantastic. I suggest that you go see it. If you read the book, it's not exactly like the book, but it is pretty fun. But what I want to get into is just basically entertainment news. And to start off, in casting for Wonder Woman 2, they have cast Pedro Pascal, and they haven't given any details as to what character he is going to be. I have a suspicious feeling that he is going to be Demos. I think that's how you say his name, and that is the son of Ares, and he is also a demigod like Diana is, and I think that that's how they're going to get around the fact that the old gods are dead. I wish they wouldn't kill them, but you know, he is a demigod also, and I think it's first off, I think it's fantastic casting. I like Pedro Pascal. I really liked him in The Kingsman, The Golden Circle, and if you've watched Narcos with him in it, he's just fantastic. A little fun side fact: he was in the 2011 Wonder Woman TV movie that was supposed to be turned in they wanted to turn into a TV show, but never took off the ground because it wasn't the best representation of Wonder Woman. I have to admit, I personally liked it, but it's just because I liked a lot of stuff, and I wish they would have went on with it. I felt like they could have done more there. But the big story, the main story that I want to talk about is that Donald Glover has been making some news mostly on Twitter, because they announced that the Deadpool animated series was canceled, and they printed that it was because he was too busy. And then he came out on Twitter saying, "I'm not too busy," and I'm paraphrasing, "I'm not too busy." And then he went on to write a couple more tweets. One was he kept doing tweets of snapshots of a fake a mock script, and he took some digs. One was at Jennifer Lawrence and everything. But then he also said he called out Marvel for being racist, and which I don't think is right. And the reason is, I think that he should have stuck to the too busy lie, because if he's not too busy, and I think that the reason they're doing it is because Ryan Reynolds. I don't think Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds' meal ticket, and I don't think he's gonna let that go without a fight. And he's not just gonna let anybody do whatever they want with it. I think that, and Donald Glover was writing, and he was voice acting in it and producing it and everything. So I think, and I can understand why he's angry about it. But first off, it was going to be on FXX and everything. But I think that he should calm down, because this is his career, and since I have videotaped this, he has taken down all his tweets except for the one about him not being too busy. And I just want to say that first off, FX, he has a main show on FX, Atlanta, and it's fantastic. You should check it out. But I think that you know, he's been given that opportunity with FX, and this is his job, and you don't want to burn bridges and everything. I think that, yes, be mad, but I think you should count to 10, calm down, then go back and, you know, voice your frustration, but in a much better way. Another thing is when he hit Marvel with their racist comment, I think this was wrong, because in ipso facto Disney, and I think that's wrong too, because Disney, I believe, has really gone out of their way to be more diverse and give equal opportunity in their films and behind the camera. And one thing they've done is they've given him the opportunity to be in the new Han Solo movie in Star Wars, which is a part of Disney. And he's been the biggest talk about that whole movie is Donald Glover being Lando Calrissian. I mean, when I think that he trended more than anything else when that first trailer came out. So I think that right there is just just something that can speak to volumes to him as an actor. And then I think that also his comments about a black Spider-Man led to Miles Morales getting his own animated movie, along with and which he is voicing, Donald Glover is voicing, and it also led to him being in the live-action Spider-Man Homecoming movie as Miles Morales' uncle. So I think that for him to say that they're racist was I think a little bit wrong and premature. I can understand his frustration and his anger at being, basically being fired, as far as a project, which I was looking forward to. I can't get enough animated Mutants movies or TV shows, so I was looking forward to it. Speaking of Mutants, they have pushed back the release date of the New Mutants movie and the Dark Phoenix movie. And I don't think that because of the acquisition of Fox to Disney, which hasn't gone through, but I think that when that goes through, I don't think that they personally are going to release these movies because of that. And I mean, New Mutants has already said that they're filming more stuff to put in a new character. I believe it's going to be X-23, but I just don't think that it's going to be made. I mean, the Dark Phoenix has been moved to, I believe, February of 2019, so we won't get it this year. And I believe it was coming out in November of this year, but now it's been pushed back. And I just think that that Disney's going to put a kibosh on that because they're just going to want to start fresh and new, and I don't think that they're going to want to have to deal with that. Plus the Dark Phoenix saga just doesn't. They said it's not as action packed, which makes me nervous because I mean that's why you go see an X-Men movie. You want to see them use their powers. But what I do want to talk about now is what's coming out in movies for this following week. And that is Blockers. This is a comedy starring John Cena and, what is his name? Oh, gosh, he was in Suicide Squad. I love him. He's so great. I cannot remember his name off the top of my head, but he's really great. And then A Quiet Place, which I actually want to see both these movies. A Quiet Place more than Blockers, but A Quiet Place... it's supposed to be scary, and from what I have read, it is scary and it's really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing both those movies. Well, that's all I have for you. Like I said, this is going to be a short one, but I hope you have a great Easter, and I hope everything's going on. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. If not, I get it. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate that, but if not, I totally get that also. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll check you guys later. Bye.